Hello and welcome to Daily Speak English.
You hit snooze 5 times. You finally wake up, grab your phone, and scroll for 20 minutes. Before you know it, you're rushing out the door and your English study forgotten again.
Hi everyone, I'm Lucy.
And I'm Jack. Today, we're revealing the secret that changed everything for us. A simple morning routine that fits into your real life and actually improves your English.
No fancy plans, no waking up at 4 a.m., just small, realistic habits that create massive results.
By the end of this video, you'll have a complete morning routine that takes less than 15 minutes but transforms your English.
If you're tired of promising to study English and never finding time, subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
Let's build your perfect morning routine.
Jack, I have to be honest with you. I used to be terrible with mornings.
What do you mean?
Every night, I'd tell myself, tomorrow I'll wake up early and study English for an hour before work.
Let me guess. That didn't happen?
Never. My alarm would go off, I'd hit snooze, and suddenly I was rushing to get ready with zero time for English.
I totally understand that feeling. I was the same. I'd download English apps, buy study books, make beautiful schedules.
And then?
And then those apps stayed closed, the books collected dust, and the schedules? They lived in my drawer forever.
So what changed for you?
I stopped trying to be perfect. I stopped making these huge morning plans that required me to become a completely different person overnight.
That's so important. People think they need to wake up at 5 a.m. and study for 2 hours.
Right. But that's not realistic for most people. Instead, I started with something ridiculously small.
How small?
5 minutes. That's it. Just 5 minutes of English every morning.
And did it work?
It did, because 5 minutes was so easy that I actually did it. And once I did it for a week, I naturally wanted to do more.
That's the key. Start so small that failure is impossible.
Now, let me ask you, Lucy. You said you changed too. What's your morning routine now?
Well, it took me a while to figure it out. I tried copying other people's routines, but they never worked for me.
Why not?
Because I'm not a morning person. All these routines assumed you'd wake up feeling energized and motivated.
But you wake up feeling tired?
Exactly. So I had to create a routine that works even when I'm still half asleep.
That's smart. What does it look like?
First, I listen to English while I'm still in bed. I don't even have to open my eyes.
What do you listen to?
A short English podcast or YouTube video. Something interesting, not boring grammar lessons.
How long?
Just 10 minutes! While I'm lying there waking up, English is going into my ears.
That's genius. You're learning before you even get out of bed.
Right. Then when I brush my teeth, I repeat phrases out loud.
Wait, you talk to yourself in the bathroom?
Yes. It's perfect because nobody can hear me and I'm already standing there for 2 minutes anyway.
So you're using time you already have instead of creating new time?
Exactly. That's the secret. Don't add more time to your morning, just change what you do with the time you already have.
I love that approach. Now, let's break down why morning routines are so powerful for English learning.
Good idea! Because it's not just about squeezing in study time. Morning has special advantages.
What's the first advantage?
Your brain is fresh. You haven't spent all day making decisions, dealing with stress, getting tired.
So information goes in easier?
Yes. Scientists call it the morning brain advantage. Your memory and focus are strongest in the morning.
That's why I remember things better when I study in the morning versus at night.
Exactly. At night, your brain is full. You've used your mental energy all day.
But in the morning, your brain is like a clean whiteboard ready for new information.
Perfect analogy. What's the second advantage?
Consistency. Morning routines are easier to maintain than evening routines.
Why is that?
Because mornings are more predictable. You always wake up. You always brush your teeth. You always have breakfast.
But evenings are unpredictable.
Right. Sometimes you work late, sometimes you have dinner with friends, sometimes you're just exhausted.
So, if you plan to study English in the evening, life often gets in the way.
But if you study in the morning, it happens before life gets chaotic.
That's so true. Morning routines create consistency, and consistency is the key to progress.
What's the third advantage?
Momentum. The way you start your day affects how the rest of your day goes.
Can you explain that?
Sure. Imagine you wake up, immediately grab your phone, and scroll social media for 30 minutes.
I've definitely done that.
How do you feel after that?
Honestly, kind of lazy and unmotivated. Like, I already wasted time, so why bother being productive?
Exactly. But imagine the opposite. You wake up and spend 10 minutes on English.
I feel accomplished.
Right. You feel like you already achieved something. That positive feeling carries through your whole day.
So you're more likely to make other good choices?
Yes! Psychologists call this small wins momentum. One small win in the morning creates more wins throughout the day.
That's powerful. Now let's give everyone a practical morning routine they can actually use.
Good idea. We'll make it simple, realistic, and effective.
Let's call it the 15-minute English morning.
Perfect name, because it takes about 15 minutes total, but you can split it up.
Okay, step 1. Listen for 10 minutes.
This is the easiest step because you can do it while doing other things.
What should people listen to?
Anything in English that interests them. Podcasts, YouTube videos, audiobooks, even music with English lyrics.
The key is choosing content you actually enjoy, not boring textbook stuff.
Right. If you love cooking, listen to a cooking show in English. If you love sports, listen to sports commentary.
When should people do this listening?
I recommend while you're getting ready, while making breakfast, while getting dressed.
So you're not adding time, just changing what you listen to during activities you already do.
Exactly. Instead of silence or music in your native language, you have English going into your ears.
Step 2 is speak for 3 minutes.
This is crucial because most English learners never practice speaking,
They read, they listen, but they don't speak.
and then they wonder why they can't speak fluently.
So what should people say?
Talk about your day. While you're getting ready, describe what you're doing in English.
Can you give an example?
Sure. You might say, okay, now I'm brushing my teeth. Today I need to go to work. I have a meeting at 10 a.m. I feel a bit tired this morning.
Just simple sentences about your real life?
Yes, you're not trying to give a speech. You're just narrating your morning.
This is brilliant because you're practicing speaking without needing a conversation partner.
Exactly, and the bathroom is perfect for this because you're alone.
What if someone feels embarrassed talking to themselves?
Then do it quietly, or do it in your head. The physical act of forming words, even silently, still helps.
Now, step 3 is write for 2 minutes.
Just 2 minutes?
Just 2 minutes. But it needs to be actual writing, not typing.
Why is writing important?
Because writing activates different parts of your brain than speaking or listening. It helps you remember better.
What should people write?
3 simple sentences about how you feel, what you're grateful for, or what you plan to do today.
Can you give an example?
Sure. You might write, I feel good this morning. I'm grateful for my coffee. Today I will practice speaking more English.
That's it?
That's it. 3 sentences. Takes about 2 minutes. But you're writing in English every single day.
And that daily practice adds up.
It does. After a month, you've written 90 sentences. After a year, over 1,000 sentences.
Wow, that's actually a lot of writing practice.
And the physical act of writing helps you remember vocabulary and grammar better than just typing.
Okay, so we have listen for 10 minutes, speak for 3 minutes, write for 2 minutes. That's 15 minutes total.
Right. But here's the flexible part. You don't have to do all 15 minutes at once.
What do you mean?
Listen while getting ready. Speak while brushing teeth. Write while having coffee. It's spread throughout your morning.
So it fits naturally into your existing routine.
Exactly. You're not creating a separate English study time. You're weaving English into what you already do.
Now, let's talk about common mistakes people make with morning routines.
Oh, yes. I've made all of these mistakes myself.
What's the first mistake?
Making it too complicated, people create these elaborate routines with 10 different steps.
And then they never actually do it?
Exactly. The more complicated it is, the easier it is to skip.
So, keep it simple?
Yes, 3 simple steps. Listen, speak, write. That's it.
What's the second mistake?
Setting unrealistic wake-up times. People think they need to wake up 2 hours earlier.
But that's unsustainable.
Right. If you normally wake up at 7 a.m., don't suddenly try to wake up at 5 a.m.
What should they do instead?
Either wake up 15 minutes earlier or don't wake up earlier at all. Just use your existing morning time differently.
So you're not adding time, you're using time better?
Exactly. That's much more sustainable.
What's the third mistake?
Waiting for Monday or January 1st to start.
Oh, the classic I'll start next week problem.
Yes, people think they need a perfect starting day, but there's no perfect day.
So, start tomorrow?
Start tomorrow. Or better yet, if it's morning right now, start today.
Just begin, even if it's not perfect.
Right. What's the fourth mistake?
Giving up after one bad day.
This is huge. People do great for 3 days, then miss one day and think, I failed, I'll just quit.
But one missed day doesn't mean failure.
Not at all. Missing one day is normal. Just start again the next day.
So the goal isn't perfection, it's persistence?
Exactly. Even if you only do your morning routine 4 days a week, that's still huge progress.
Much better than 0 days a week.
Right. Now let's talk about how to make your morning routine stick.
Yes, because starting is easy, but continuing is hard.
The first strategy is called habit stacking.
What's that?
You attach your new habit to an existing habit. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will speak English for 2 minutes.
So you're linking the new habit to something you already do automatically?
Yes, your brain already has a routine for brushing teeth. Now you just add English speaking to that routine.
That's clever. What are other examples?
After I turn on my coffee maker, I will listen to English. Or, after I get dressed, I will write 3 sentences in English.
So you're using existing habits as triggers for new habits.
Exactly. It's much easier than trying to remember a completely new routine.
What's the second strategy?
Make it visible. Put reminders where you'll see them.
Like what?
Put a sticky note on your bathroom mirror that says, Speak English. Put your English notebook next to your coffee maker.
Visual cues help you remember?
Yes, because in the morning, your brain is on autopilot. Visual reminders snap you out of autopilot.
What's the third strategy?
Track your progress. Use a simple calendar and mark each day you complete your routine.
Why does that work?
Because you can see your streak. After 5 days, you don't want to break your streak.
It becomes a game.
Yes, and seeing your progress motivates you to continue.
What's the fourth strategy?
Start with just one step. Don't try to do all 3 steps at once.
What do you mean?
For the first week, just listen. That's all. Get comfortable with that before adding speaking.
And then add writing later?
Yes. Build your routine gradually. It's easier to maintain.
That makes sense. Now, let's talk about what happens when you stick with this routine.
Oh, the results are amazing. but they're gradual, not instant.
What changes first?
Your confidence. Even after 1 week, you'll notice you feel more confident about English
Why?
because you're proving to yourself that you can commit to something, and you're hearing and using English daily.
What happens after a month?
Your listening comprehension improves noticeably. Things that sounded fast before sound normal now.
Because you've been listening every single day.
Right, your ears adjust. What happens after 3 months?
Your speaking becomes more natural. Words come faster, you hesitate less.
Yes, because you've been speaking every single morning for 90 days.
And after 6 months,
People start noticing your improvement. Colleagues, friends, family say, "Wow, your English got so much better."
and you didn't study for hours. You just did 15 minutes every morning.
That's the power of consistency. Small daily actions create massive long-term results.
Now let's do a quick summary of the complete routine.
Perfect! Here's your 1 5-minute English morning.
Step 1 is listen for 10 minutes. Put on an English podcast, video, or audiobook while getting ready.
Step 2 is speak for 3 minutes. Describe your morning or plans in English, out loud or silently.
Step 3 is write for 2 minutes. Write 3 simple sentences about your day or feelings.
That's it. 15 minutes total. Spread throughout your morning.
And remember, start small. Even doing just one of these steps is progress.
Right. Don't wait for perfection. Start tomorrow with just listening if that's all you can manage.
Now it's time for our question of the day.
We have 2 questions for you.
First question is, what time do you normally wake up, and could you wake up 15 minutes earlier?
Second question is, which step will you start with? Listening, speaking, or writing?
Write your answers in the comments. We read every single one.
And here's your challenge for the next 7 days.
Choose just one step from our routine. Just one.
Do that one step every morning for 7 days. Don't try to be perfect. Just be consistent.
After 7 days, come back and tell us how it went.
Did you feel more confident? Did you notice any improvement?
We want to hear your success stories.
Remember, you don't need 2 hours. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. You just need 15 minutes and consistency.
Morning routines aren't about perfection, they're about progress.
And progress, even tiny progress, adds up to transformation.
If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Daily Speak English.
We create videos every week with practical strategies to improve your English naturally.
Share this with someone who keeps saying they want to learn English but never finds time.
Thank you so much for spending your morning with us.
Tomorrow morning, when your alarm goes off, remember this video. Just do one small thing in English.
Your future self will thank you.
We'll see you in the next video.
Until then, keep learning and keep growing.
See you soon.
Goodbye, everyone.